State your business.
Meadows Police Department.
State your business.
Is that Alexander? We're just coming to check and make sure you're okay, Alexander. You're not in any trouble. Are you okay in there? Alexander, this is Officer Mathai with Meadows Police Department. I just want to make sure you're okay.
I'm under judicial and medical care. I have no need for any assistance. Please leave the premises.
Hey, Alexander, I have a social worker card for Rolling Meadows.
Please leave your contact information at the floor, and I will pick it up later. I'm under judicial and medical care, and I have no need for assistance.
Because you live in Rolling Meadows, okay? Like I said, we're just here to make sure.
Thank you for your time. There's no need for your assistance.
Is there anything I can do for
Have a wonderful day, sir.
I'm sorry?
Have a wonderful day.
Is there anything I can do for you today? Oh, okay. All right, Alexander, you have a good day, okay?
Thank you, you too. I was documenting the move for dismissal for the March 12th hearing and going over my statement to the judge, as well as potential rebuttals from the plaintiff and counsel, during which time the Rolling Meadows Police Department came to the door with a social worker and their card to do a wellness check. That was not requested by me at all. As you can see, I'm going over the hearing dates and the filings that I've put in and compiling all that. This is just another example of witness intimidation, whistleblower intimidation and retaliation. They are aware that previously, this is the FOIA request that just came back to me with regards to July 19, 2023, the city of Elgin. I filed the ARDC complaint against Christopher Beck, lead counsel for the city of Elgin, last night, and they received my FOIA request this morning, and they're specifically requesting testamentary letters, letters of administration and office, or a court order identifying me as executor of the estate, knowing that I don't have that because of my father's preeminence in that. But the very fact that he's using the Kerala documents to cut me out of the estate is the reason for this entire predicament in the first place. So, as far as I'm concerned, Varghese Mathai is just as responsible as the Pogorzelskis, but tomorrow is going to be focused on Grzegorz Boran, Malgorzata Zablatnia, and Agnes Pogorzelski in connection with the eviction. Tangentially, Daniel Pogorzelski of MWRD will be connected, as will Karina Philippi and Bridget Wolf of Chase, which means JP Morgan Chase will be tangentially connected, which will tie all of these things together for the future, and let this video reflect that on the record. Wednesday, March 11th at 11:07 a.m. And we will begin that process tomorrow at 2 p.m. in the Cook County Court of Law. Just as a side note, I do have the CBRAP check in the amount of $3,900, which would cure the required debt. On December 26th, I sent a text message to the landlord after filling out the application for back due rent from September all the way through December. But the rent assistance came in the form of a tenant direct check of $1,950 per month when their lease agreement only was $1,800 per month. So not only did the landlord not participate deliberately, the IHDA changed the amounts that I put in from $1,800 to $1,950 going forward rather than backward. I emailed and called to note that tried to cash the check by walking since I didn't have a vehicle due to a retaliatory tow, which falls under Rule 137, which is I've already made a motion for sanctions against the Pogorzelskis, and this will be a part of the federal case as well. And as you can see, I referenced the $10,000 limit, which means that there would be, this is just $3,900. So it's very clear by these text messages in December of last year that I was trying to cure back rent. I was not trying to get a check for myself. I was trying to, despite the corruption that's happening and the interference that's happening against Texas Movement International, I was trying to be forthright and cure all my debts with these landlords. But because of the interference from a number of different sources, this is the way they've chosen to go. So let this stand for the record. And I'm of sound mind and body. My name is Alexander Verghese Mathai. I'm the founder of Texas Movement International and Hero by Texas Movement and Texas Movement Media. We will keep you updated. And just to show you here, this is how I'm remaining connected. The Rolling Meadows Library is giving me a T-Mobile Wi-Fi hotspot, and that's the only way I'm allowed to communicate right now. T-Mobile has cut off my service as of March 6th. There's documentation of that. And, this is a very unfortunate situation, but I'm making this video to show that I'm in no mental health constraints or concerns. Yesterday, I had a phenomenal workout of 200-meter sprint repeats in the praxis made by Hero by Texas Movement. And I'll show you here is our competition spike series. So we are using these opportunities to make sure that our brand continues to grow. So there is no mental health concerns whatsoever. The only concerns are legal concerns. Premier Fitness Solutions, owned by Karina Philippi, has to do with Texas Movement Performance. Bridget Wolf and Tim Flournoy of Chase and United Controls were given to me as clients by Karina Philippi. The Algonquin Police Department was sent as an intimidating force multiple days while I drove to Premier Fitness Solutions to improve my Texas Movement Performance group, which I should state for the record, had a group of 75 members on Facebook, which has since been account removed and deleted. Which was affiliated with my Hero by Texas Movement Gmail account. So all these things are very closely interconnected, and if there's any wellness check that's needed, it is on Texas Movement International, but we will generate our retaliation matrix to make sure that we recoup all those costs. And just to show you proof, if you can see out there, the 2011 Toyota Avalon is not in the parking lot because it was towed one day after a confidential Rule 408 settlement. And I'll show you that just here real quick. And this is a stamped motion to dismiss with prejudice for sanctions. And the main issue here is that they approved and satisfied rent arrears, and then that same day she sent a inflammatory trial packet, and so that is why we're requesting it be dismissed with prejudice. Rolling Meadows Police Department is doing a wellness check, but when I walked over there to file a complaint about the theft by conversion, they were very, very unhelpful. So let's see, 408. You'll give me one moment. Confidential processing eviction. This is the settlement proposal that I sent January 31st, 2026 at 11:24 p.m. And FOIA requests from the Rolling Meadows Police Department will show that February 1st morning, my vehicle was towed from the parking lot. So that is instant retaliation from Agnes Pogorzelski and Associates, who not only is the representation for the landlord of this unit, Unit 311, but is also the representation for MGD Property Specialists, which is the management company of this entire complex. So this constitutes illegal self-help, and if possible, that will be referenced tomorrow. But if not, I just like it referenced for the hearing tomorrow. And just as a reminder, the text messages I sent were asking for rental assistance from September onwards, plus going forward, if possible. But it was September onwards, September, October, November, December. Without any further delay or issue for you, I will make sure everything is as clean as possible. I requested an email so that he could get everything, and I told him I sent the application and gave him everything he needed, and he refused to acknowledge that and only asked if I had moved out, which is a landlord denying a government cure and pursuing eviction nonetheless. So that is the reason for our continued stubbornness in this matter, but I believe that the Cook County courts will see our perspective of it, and we have a trial date on March 24th, but this is a motion hearing that's happening tomorrow at 2 p.m. I do not have a vehicle, but because of ADA requirements, I'm going to attempt it on Zoom. And if we are denied our voice that way, we will document that as well. So that's where we are at the moment.